Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video I'll show you how to replace the oil and oil filter in a Mercedes Benz E350 4MATIC W212. I believe this is a 2013 model. So quite the straightforward of a job. Just removing the front of the engine cover to get to the oil filter. And if you have a Mercedes oil filter wrench, it would fit all of these cars, 74 millimeters in diameter. If you don't have that, then flexible oil filter sort of pliers would do too. That you can get this 74 millimeter wrench can be purchased from eBay or Amazon nowadays. Probably it is spring of 2023 in the US, so around $40 or so in a flexible or oil filter pliers would probably cost about the same amount on Amazon. So you would have to chuck the rear wheels and raise the front of the car, and then remove the underbody cover or the protective cover under the engine. Not the very first one from the front of the car, but the one right after it. And there are a number of bolts that you would have to remove in order to get to the oil drain plug. And the oil drain plug faces on at least on a left steering wheel car. It faces the driver's side or the driver tire. And you'll need a 13 millimeter socket to remove this, and a wrench, of course. And you'll have to keep turning and turning and turning because it's a rather long bolt. And at some point you'll notice that it's completely loose, and you would have to, and of course it's best to drive the car for a little while before the oil change, so that the oil is warmer, or that the engine has come to temperature. And of course wear gloves to protect your hands from burning. And then a catch pan to collect the oil, and wait until it trickles, or as much as you want, and then replace the bolt. And there is a washer. Don't forget the washer. And you don't need to replace the washer every time, maybe every 2 or 3 oil changes. The oil of choice that is, at least for me, for Mercedes Benz cars, has been the 0W40 Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil. The torque value for the drain plug is 30 Newton meters, or 22.13 foot-pounds. You'll need a torque wrench also. If you don't, then just hand tighten it. At this point, you can lower the car. if the car is on jack stands, you'd have to raise it and then remove the jack stands and then lower the car. And then replace the filter.
Okay.
It has two gaskets, one on the, as I'll show you, in the new filter. This is a man filter from FCP Euro. There are two gaskets, a smaller gasket as you see in the left side, and then this larger gasket. So you'll have to just replace the larger gasket. So this is also made in Germany, and it's about $11 or $12 at fcpeuro.com and other online stores. It's a fleece type of filter, not paper. It's every bit as good as the Mercedes Benz filter, but a lot cheaper. You can rub some oil on the two gaskets, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. And then simply insert it into the housing and turn it all the way to the right by hand, and then torque it. And the torque value is 25 Newton meters, or 18.44 foot-pounds. So it helps to have the wrench if you want to torque it. Otherwise, you would have to do it by guesswork, and you can just hand tighten it again. Tighten it to the right as much as it goes, and then use both hands and keep tightening it until it doesn't go anymore. Clean this as well as the cap, and then you'll need a funnel of sorts and some shop towels to place around it, so that if any oil drips out of the bottles of oil, then you're catching it. So replacing both, if you intend to replace the filter, which you should every time you change the oil on these cars, then the recommended amount by Mercedes Benz is 6.5 liters or 6.87 quarts. So you can put a full gallon of oil in, and then let the car, about 5 liters or so, 5 quarts. 6 liters, 6 quarts, and leave the remaining 0.5 liter or 0.87 quarts for the fine adjustments later using the dipstick. So put in a gallon, a little more, about 6 liters or 6 quarts, and then replace the cap and turn the engine on. You want to turn the engine on so that leave it on for about 2 minutes or so, and then turn it off. This way, all the oil will collect to the pan. And then with the dipstick, you can measure the amount of oil in the pan. And there are two clear markers, a minimum and a maximum. And you want to have the level reach right below the maximum. You don't want to overfill, and certainly you don't want to underfill. And it's a good idea to check check the dipstick for oil level periodically, every few gas refills. And of course, after this job, you'll want to do a thorough inspection under the car to make sure that there are no leaks. And then that's it. Hopefully you find this video of use, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.